Dialogue number 2. The topic is why everyone loves the underdog. Hello, this is 6-Minute English from BBC Learning English. I'm Nate.
And I'm Georgie. We're Cinderella, David and Goliath, or the Rocky movies. We have loved the underdog story. The underdog in a situation is a person who seems less likely to win. Nevertheless, with some luck and plenty of hard work, the underdog sometimes ends up the winner.
Sport is full of underdog stories, minor teams, and sports people who play with courage and end up beating to the superstars and multi-million-pound clubs. But if you were given a choice between your team being the favorite to win or being the underdog, it's pretty obvious you'd want to be the favorite, right?
Well, yes, being the favorite gives a team confidence, but maybe the fact that no one expects the underdog to win is actually an advantage when could help them a surprise victory. In this program, we'll be hearing about the underdog football club doing just that, and as usual, we'll be learning some useful new vocabulary too.
Great, but first, I have a question for you, Georgie. One of the biggest underdog stories in sports history happened in the 2015-16 English football season when a little-known club beat top clubs like Manchester City and Liverpool, overcoming odds of 5,001 to win the Premier League. But which club was it? A. Charlton Athletic, B. Leicester City, or C. Crystal Palace?
I'll guess it was Crystal Palace.
Okay, Georgie, I'll reveal the correct answer at the end of the program. The English Football Premier League is a good place to find underdogs. Each season, the 3 best clubs in the second league are promoted up, while the 3 weakest Premier clubs are relegated down. One club that knows all about relegation is Luton Town FC.
In 2009, Luton were released entered from the English League. Slowly their performance improved, however, and they now become the first English team to progress from non-league to Premier League. Here's Luton fan, Alex, talking about his team change to BBC radio program Mental Muscle.
But some of these elite Premier League clubs will look down their news to us and just think we shouldn't be there. And we are there, merit, and we've just got approved this season. So we are the underdog, certainly financially, but on the pitch, I don't think we will be.
Alex thinks some of the rich Premier League clubs look down their noses at Luton. If you look down your nose at someone, you think you're better than them, but underdogs Luton have done better than expected, even beating some of the big clubs like Newcastle United.
The question is how. Is there something about being the underdog that improves a team's chance of winning? To answer that, sports psychologist Gillian Cook spoke to BBC radio program Mental Muscle.
So you can find that when the newly promoted team comes up TV Gold, had confidence cause they just come from a season of winning. So TV Gold believe that they can do it. But on the flip side just as important to look at the top dogs' performance, who everyone expects them to win. They're playing the newly promoted team. So we make things of Man City who might we about to come up against Luton Town. So what we can see from that is what a psychology literature is known as choking. And that's when pressure gets to an individual or a team and they underperform.
Clubs newly promoted to the Premier League are used to winning and start the season confidently. On the flip side, they have to play much stronger teams than before. The phrase "on the flip side" is used to show the opposite, less positive side of something.
Of course, it's not just the underdog playing. There are also top dogs, the most successful of powerful person or team. No one expects underdogs to win, and this gives their freedom to relax and play naturally. The dogs, on their hand, experience a lot of expectation, and this sometimes leads to choking, a sport term which describes the failure of players to perform their best because of psychological pressure or social expectation.
Choking causes teams and players to underperform, to perform worse than expected. It's also true that in neutral fans, people watching a match when their team isn't playing, tend to support the underdog as well. In football, it's thought at the top.
I think it's time you reveal the answer to your question. Neil, you're asking me about the famous Premier League winning underdog of the 2015-16 football season, and I guessed it was Crystal Palace.
Which was the wrong answer. I'm afraid, Georgie. In fact, it was Leicester City, nicknamed the Foxes, who became the unexpected champions of the Premier League. Okay, let's recap the vocabulary we've learned from this program about the underdog, the person in a competition or situation who seems less likely to win.
If you look down your nose at someone, you think you are superior to them.
The phrase "on the flip side" is used to show the opposite, less positive or less popular side of something.
The top dog is an informal way of saying the most successful or powerful person in a group.
In sport, choking happens when a player or team fails to perform their best because of psychological pressure or social expectation.
And finally, the verb to underperform means to perform worse than expected. Once again, our 6 minutes are up. Remember to join us again the next time for more topical discussion and useful vocabulary. Here's that 6 minute English. Goodbye for now.
Bye.